So franchise icons Yadier Molina, Adam Wainwright entering this season, their 18th season as teammates. There's Dusty Baker still doing it. Leon, Durden, Costas, Matchevich, Jolks, Lee, Kessinger, Gonzalez, and Daniels. Not a lot of household names in that lineup for Dusty Baker.
Get ready in a hurry. It kind of shocks me, even though the first game is on the road, that more everyday guys aren't ready in this lineup for the Houston Astros. I know you don't want your guys to travel a lot early on, but this kind of surprises me right here.
Adam Wainwright on the mound, and a lot of Gold Glovers defensively. Hit to the right side. And there's Paul Goldschmidt right on cue.
Right on cue.
Won his 4th career Gold Glove award last year. And first,
like a plus bat. He gets on base, he can run, he can steal, and he scores runs.
And a swing and a miss, tailing away. Strikeout of Durden, and the first of spring training for Adam Wainwright. Did you have a good offseason, Jimmy?
I did.
Good. I was concerned about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's tough being at home.
Oh, what a play, Nolan Arenado.
So we have to worry about the defense at all this year?
I love it. The Birds are back. Takes over for Mike Schilt, who guided the Cardinals to postseason play every year. He's at the helm. And Ollie's got a pretty darn good team in Tommy Edman, Goldie O'Neill here in the first, and Arenado, Carlson, and Bader. DeYoung, Nootbaar, and Kisner. And Nootbaar is serving as the designated hitter. And they will face Justin Verlander, who is back for the Houston Astros. He'll be 39 by opening day. Outfield is straight away, pretty much straight up on the infield, and a little chopper hit back to Verlander. He'll step and throw for the out.
With live pitching, and you'll take that as a veteran too. You just take your time with it.
And a strikeout, the first of the afternoon for Verlander.
There's a lot to that. There's someone, either he got to himself and he figured it out, or someone got to him and got through to him, or he just figured something out late. And I'll tell you, it's really hard to change in the middle of your career, and he did a great job with it.
1, 2, 3 go the Birds, and we're scoreless.
Chip's taking over the reins, but Ollie's right there and knows exactly how he wants things to go.
Jammed him a bit. Tough play here. Arenado, and threw it away. He got a heck of an effort, but that'll be a base hit.
Tell-all sign too, not just the pitch count itself.
Pitch was up and hammered into left center. That ball is down and all the way to the wall. Houston will take an early 1-0 lead. Corey Julks with an RBI double. And it's 1-0 Houston.
And then the player, if you know you're having trouble, or if you're hurt, or you're not ready to go, you have to go see the doctor on your own. You know, you're going to have to be proactive in that point. And you can't rely on just sitting around waiting. And so he just decided to keep running. But as soon as you hesitate, you're in no man's land.
Off the glove of Wainwright, and regroups and makes the play. RBI double for Jolks at the top of the second. It's 1-0 midway through 2.
Major League Baseball.
3-1 pitch, and it's taken high, so a 2-out walk for Bader. Any trouble?
Oh no, I went over and talked to him and shook his hand, bought him a drink, and it was interesting. Super nice guy. Had a lot of respect for him after spending a few minutes talking to him.
The back end of the bullpen, and maybe not having that traditional closer all the time. There's a strikeout. But using your high leverage guy in the 7th or the 8th, and that's many times when a ball game is won or lost.
The best birthday ever.
I don't know if it could be any better. Jimmy sitting here with you, and baseball is back. Also, big happy birthday to Pam O'Fallon, who's watching the game down in Jupiter. Last year, he was an all-star in Tampa Bay in 2017. Taken high, and that's 8 straight balls. Back-to-back walks.
You want as a player, so it'll be you know, you're expecting it when you don't swing the bat well, but if you're playing the game well, you expect to come in kind of, you're the main guys in the lineup, but he's going to do the same stuff every time they go out there, and you're just going to let it fly.
Ground ball that stays fair, and it turns out to be just 1. Throw was up the line just a bit. 3-1 pitch. And the bases will be loaded. So 3 walks in the inning. And in steps Nolan Arenado.
Torque from doing things that you normally don't do, and that's hitting balls in the gap.
Out to center, that ball is down. 1 run is in. Here comes another. Arenado thought about going to second. He'll retreat back to the bag at first, and it's a 2-1 St. Louis lead. Nolan Arenado drives in a pair, and it's 2-1 Cardinals. 3-2 pitch. Carlson rips it to the right side. And the final out. Arenado with 2 outs and the bases loaded drives in a pair, and it's 2-1 Cardinals.
Sinker from a lefty. If he throws strikes, no different than a righty. Guys are just going to roll over the ball.
Out to left and making the catch.
Off the end of the bat.
Now some of these guys have made big jumps in the minor leagues, and Matthew has done that as DeYoung picks up a base hit into left. 1 for 2 today. Total of plate appearances: J.D. Drew, Placido Polanco, Joe McEwing, and Adam Kennedy in 1999.
It's the year before I got here.
Yep. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air. Out to deep left, and adios. A home run for Kisner as it stayed fair down the left field line. A hanging breaking ball, and he blasted it.
Tell you what, that's a good feeling right there, especially for a guy who's a backup catcher. When your starter is not in camp, and he is all
and the 0-1 is
this.
lifted in the air. Out to deep left, and adios.
What a call.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy.
What a call.
The first of the season.
Wow.
Of many.
You almost came out of your chair, which I love it.
Andrew Kisner with a home run and a pitching change coming up.
You can move guys around, where before you're not going to really give time off to, say, Nolan Arenado or someone like that.
And
but this guy can hit.
Fly ball into center, and Gorman retired from
and the wind is blowing in from right center field 10 miles an hour today, so that ball's hit pretty good.
He's downhill, 92, 95, tall kid.
He's throwing hard right now, too, 96, 97.
But if you work on that changeup, he gave up 17 home runs to right-handed batters last year. We've heard so much about him, Jimmy. He only has 235 innings of professional baseball. Out to deep right, and a 1-hopper over the wall and a ground rule double.
Use that fastball to get the strikeout up there.
Little flare out to center, and that'll drop right in front of Hurst, and it's runners at first and third.
The next level, when you get to the start of the season, you'll be fine.
And the 2-1 lifted in the air down the right field line. Catch made by Capel. Runner tags from third to cut the lead now to 4-2. And he got him, picked him off. Nice move by Liberatore. Oh, they're going to call a balk. So balk was called.
It's early for spring training for the umpires, too.
Yeah, look at that front leg.
Yeah, a little bit too much towards home plate, but I think maybe he's out either way. If he'd have just stepped towards first a little bit more, he still had him.
And some head to the beach, golf, or to work out. A strikeout for Matthew Liberatore. The great Dusty Baker, still doing it in 2022. 1999, I believe it was. He was traveling with us. There's a swing and a miss because they knew that coaching and managing.
Gone 6 innings of no-hit ball for their pitchers so far. Pretty nice start to the season for the pitching staff of the Atlanta Braves, and only 2 guys. 3 innings each.
Tardy with that swing and a strikeout of Sosa.
Backup slider right there.
We head to the 6th. St. Louis on top. Attendance as well. Cardinal Hall of Famer or MLB Hall of Famer. There's a strikeout for Liberatore, his second. Speaking of the Hall of Fame.
Columbia helping out people.
That's what I heard as well.
And I don't know if he sold his place in Florida or not.
That's Ali Sanchez hopping on that baseball, and initially looked to be a foul ball. Instead, they said play ball. And that's what we're doing today.
And have confidence to take that pitch. There it is right there, and that's a tough pitch to lay off. That's the pitch that you're looking for as a pitcher, where the other one had more break that you can recognize. So, but he's the kind of guy that will tap you on the shoulder and be like, hey, you can't do that. And he's not going to hold back. And I just think that, you know, obviously out of 40 guys out there, there's going to be
obviously as a bench coach, and you bring up a great point, with a shortened spring training, if you were asked to come in at a new organization and learn players, be awfully tough. That's not the case with Ali Marmol.
Come the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning, so.
Been on the other side of that with you. It's not fun as Gorman strikes out.
I'm very lucky to have staying out of that situation.
On the road this year with the club, and it's going to feel normal again.
Well, there's a lot of positives coming out of today with baseball starting again. We get to do this game from this beautiful studio. Your prospects to play every day and pitch every day, and you don't want to get that interrupted by, you know, the Memphis Mafia, so to speak, or the bus rides going up and down. So the AA level is pretty tough.
Sinking action, and that's one of the reasons they signed him. I think the mindset of the organization has been, let's bring in guys that not only throw strikes, because of the issues they had last year, do something. But I'm going to tell you every pitch that's coming. You had 43 of the 44 in the inning before they came. You were telling me. Well, he didn't like the call on a pitch that was up, but it goes Brooks' way.
Neither did Dusty.
Shot.
Throwing about 90% strikes so far.
Another strikeout. 2 scoreless innings and a bunch of strikeouts. The shift on the right side.
Changeup.
Good pitch. Strikeout of Donovan, and there's one away here in the home half of the A's. Boston and Fort Myers, Minnesota.
That's not fun in the normal spring training, let alone in a short one.
Back-to-back Ks. It's different in Florida.
You have to keep an eye on a few guys because it's definitely expanded since back in the day.
Capel lines it to left, and we move to the ninth. St. Louis on top, 4-2. The Tuesday. Lined out to deep left, and a one-hopper off the wall. Dug out by Burleson. And a leadoff double, and the tying run will come to the plate. Ryan.
As long as you cut the mic after I run up the stairs to get to the booth, and I'm out of breath. Have to cut it off then.
Don't worry, we'll have plenty of food for you. Did give up a run, but a lot of strikes in his debut. 3-2 pitch. And got him. Catches the outside corner, the bottom of the zone, and there's 2 away. It's sharply to second. Catch is made by Nolan Gorman, and the ball game comes to a close as the Cardinals win their first of the spring, 4-2 over the Houston Astros, and we're off and running in 2022. Final of 4-2. And we'll come back after a brief timeout and wrap it up. We're underway. Baseball is back. 4-2 the final.